deal. Welcome back to the Chicken the Duck podcast. Myself, Ryan, my brother Micah. We talk about anything and everything pop culture and mostly movies. Today should be good. Apparently, Micah got a job. Let's talk about it. Your fiance spoiled it, kind of. So,
how did she spoil it?
Because I asked her if she would watch Pogue when we're on the cruise, and she's like, like I have to check. I get back the 5th, but I might be helping Micah move early May. I'll let you know. And I was like, move? What?
Yeah. So basically, I was doing the tugboat stuff or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I was like talking to Nick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's got a buddy that owns some. They're called launch boats, but they're like small tugboats, basically.
Okay.
And they essentially they do a lot of like pilot transfer, where they like take the pilots like him, stick them on boats that are anchored, things like that. And just kind of do whatever is needed.
Mm-hmm.
So it pays like $20 to $28 an hour, depending, like $20
Where?
Straight out of high school. It's like the docks, the river docks.
Oh, nice.
Like Vancouver, Portland. So, yeah. So basically, but he just like hires people, and a lot of people would, they go from there to Shaver or whatever. But so like that's an option or whatever. But he just constantly hires because people constantly leave or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, but it's like all on call work. But essentially I'm just moving because I can just do it. And
right.
So I applied to a bunch of like normal jobs, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
There, and then he's talking to people because his uncle worked at PUD, and then now his cousin, Maddie's cousin, sort of, second cousin, I guess.
Tara.
He works there or whatever. So he's talking to them about office jobs / any other jobs or whatever.
Nice.
Which I'd probably do. So I'm like, and Gio was talking to a bunch of people about remote work. So basically, yeah, I'm just kind of like setting a date to move, which would be like early May. Yeah, just because I'll drive my car up to her graduation,
and then
I'll drive my car out to Washington, and then we'll fly back here, and then I'll rent like cargo van and drive it up.
Gotcha. Nice.
So,
with Maddie.
Yeah, that way I don't have to do the 4 days alone.
I would have done it if I wasn't going on vacation right then. That'd be so fun. But probably better to hang out with your fiance who you never see at the moment.
Yeah, I never see. But
that's awesome. That's
so
cool.
Yeah, basically that. Obviously, any job other than that I would take just because it's
work.
Because it's steady.
Right. And still trying to do design, obviously, is the goal, correct?
Yeah, still doing design. Yeah. But so yeah. And so that's basically that. But then if I don't get anything, I'll just start working there. So and I'll be in Washington. So
I guess Jackson will be back no matter what. So it really matters Ty and Carson. That's who matters the most.
Yeah.
Because everyone else will be in Washington. Got it. Yep. Very nice, though. Cool. That's exciting. I'm guessing that's the biggest news of the week.
Yeah.
Well, we were praying for you. A lot of people. Last Monday night, our life group prayed for you to find a job or find something that you enjoyed doing. So.
Yeah.
Worked out. Very cool. How was Easter for you?
Good.
Guys, I guess. What'd you do?
Went to church, watched some basketball. About it.
Did you do dinner or anything like that?
No, we did brunch.
Oh, okay.
Like frittata.
Wow.
Egg cake.
Wow, moved to Texas and you're all bougie now.
It was good. Had like spinach, tomatoes, green onions, sausage.
Yeah.
It's like you cut it like it's a big cake deal.
Very cool.
And so that was good. And then we had like, breakfast, like seasoned potatoes, scalloped potatoes,
Yeah.
monkey bread or pull apart bread, depending on what you call it.
Who calls it pull apart bread?
I don't know. I've seen people call it pull apart bread because it's just a bunch of pieces of bread and you can just pull it apart.
Pull it apart, yeah.
But yeah, and then we had dessert or whatever. That's like all I ate. I ate
Yesterday?
lunch, and then I had dessert
Nice.
that night. We ate a lot, so
Very nice.
not very hungry. Yeah, and then I played Fortnite last night. It was Carson and I's anniversary.
How cute.
Yeah, pretty funny.
That is good. That's pretty good. Nice. Yep. Very fun.
Pretty this was pretty funny though.
I'm turning off my heater. I'm listening.
Okay. I mean it's really completely irrelevant. I just think it's funny. We were playing or whatever.
Hold on. I said that I was listening and I unplugged it. So my bad. What would you say? Sorry.
So I said basically. So we were playing. I don't know how much we played, but
how much I've played.
Yeah, but you obviously know the islands, the spawning islands or whatever, right?
Like just spawn island.
Spawn in the middle of the match, and you go to it, and it has like a flag that you can raise up or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it's just we went up to that or whatever, and I mantled over something, and there's like a launch pad. I was going up to the flag thing or whatever, and I mantled, and I hit straight on the launch pad after mantling, and it shut down my PC completely, blue screened my PC, and shut off our internet.
What?
It broke our internet and blue screened my PC.
How? Like, why?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was kind of insane. Yeah.
That's like but your computer's fine?
Yeah, it's completely fine. It's just like, I don't know, honestly.
How late was it when you were playing?
Like 1.
Oh, 1 a.m.? Okay.
Like 12:40 or something like
So it wouldn't matter for mom or dad being... maybe mom was up, but...
Mom might have been up, but it's usually falling asleep.
You had to go fix the Wi-Fi, too?
No, I can't go fix the Wi-Fi.
You can't?
No, because it's up in the attic, and they set the alarm. So I have to unset the alarm, but then it, like, talks. If I unset the alarm, it'll be like, what does it say? Like, alarm disabled or something like that.
And so you just had to go to bed at that point?
Out loud. I just sat there for a little bit because eventually it'll reset itself.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so I just sat there for a little bit on my phone, and then I went and got in bed. And by that point, it didn't take that long actually. This time, a lot of times when it breaks, it was breaking a lot like 6 months ago, where it just randomly stopped working. But when it was doing that, it would happen sometimes at night, which sucked. Like if I'm watching something.
Yeah.
And it would usually take like 30 to 40 minutes to reset, but it only took like 10 minutes.
Jeez.
So it didn't matter too much, but I thought it was funny.
That is funny. That's crazy. Just that act in Fortnite just completely fried
everything.
That's so funny. Nice.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite in a while.
I only play with him.
I don't have a controller, so.
Yeah, we still don't really play that much.
Yeah,
but
I'd have to get a new controller, which I don't feel like.
Yeah, I just got. I mean, I I got Hogwarts Legacy, right?
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
Yeah, I didn't play it too much, but I enjoyed it a lot. And
Do you play on a controller, or what do you play on?
I play on mouse and keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I got this map making thing, dude, called Canvas of Kings. I was messing around with that. It was pretty fun.
That's cool.
It's like this map building software thing.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool.
For Hogwarts Legacy or separate game?
Just make map.
Gotcha.
It just like has assets or whatever, and it's kind of like this drawing.
What's it called? It's called
Canvas.
What?
Canvas of Kings.
Canvas of Kings.
You can see like the look of it, but then it's got assets for like different stuff, and it's you make like an island or whatever basically, and then you make water and add a bunch of whole lot of details and things to it. So I was just messing around with it.
Only $20. That's nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I was like, why not? Don't mess around with it. I like map. I like drawing maps.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be good for if I was ever bored. So
Yeah, it's true. That's good.
yeah, I did that. I mean, looking at like did some honeymoon stuff, some Hawaii stuff, or whatever, which was good. Kind of like doing a little bit of budgeting stuff, get an idea or whatever of costs and things.
Right.
It's like the national. You gotta like, and it was good for like a lot of the things in terms of state and national parks. You have to like reserve
Right.
beforehand. And they cost and things like that.
Are you gonna go to Pearl Harbor?
No,
Because you'll be
Disney. We're just gonna stay in Disney.
Yeah.
Like, we're not even gonna go. She asked if we were gonna go to the Shave Ice place. I was like, it'd be nice, but probably not.
Yeah.
She was there, and so I was like, "It's like, you're serious? Like, you didn't go?" I'm like, "This is like a big deal thing. You guys didn't go?"
Yeah.
And so she was like, "Are we gonna go this time?" And I'm like, "Well, probably not." She was like, "Yeah, makes sense. We'd have to Uber. We won't have a car, so."
Yeah. Why is this bugging, man? I'm trying to look at just Disney Alani. Oh, there we go. So, at the Alani, if you, there's like, if you walk outside the Alani and like we just walked down the street. There's like a shop. There's an ice cream place. There's a coffee shop. There's a boutique. There's a couple restaurants and like a little mini like outdoor mall type thing.
Nice.
So like, I mean, you have Disney, but if you ever want to walk, like go eat somewhere else, it's a little cheaper. That's there too. Like that's what Jen and I did. It was nice.
Bet.
So yeah. Jenna liked the coffee, and I liked the restaurant we ate at. I don't remember what it was, but it was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it then.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, like, there's a sunrise hike thing or whatever you have to reserve, and it's like figuring out that stuff. We're gonna do like a sunset catamaran. Like,
ooh,
it's like they have like a dinner or a like cocktail one or like whatever.
Is it with people or just you guys?
It has other people, and there's certain days, and we're gonna pick one of the days. Like, one of the days of the week is like the cocktail one, and one of the days of the week is the dinner plus cocktail one. But they have live music.
That's fun.
Which is, I feel like that'd be cool.
That is cool. On a catamaran in the middle of the ocean, Hawaii.
Live music, pretty sick. Yeah, so
that is pretty
fun. So we got that down. But then, yeah, I mean, we're just looking at like different snorkeling because Maui's got like this sunken volcano thing that you can go snorkel at. That would be cool. And we got to go to. I'm excited. We got to go to the Maui Brewery.
Oh, is that supposed to be good?
Which is like a brewery that I had heard of before. So they like get sold in stores and stuff like that. But they have a crazy. We gotta go to the restaurant. The restaurant looks fire. They got like catch of the day fish tacos.
Ooh, dude,
and,
that
like,
sounds so good.
Jalapeno bacon burger, and I'm really stoked.
I like their branding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their stuff is like they're very mainstream. So
yeah, it looks. Visit our restaurants. Yeah, that's cool.
Super sick.
That food looks good. Dang, dude, that Pizookie thing on that. Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm super excited. And like their big restaurant like brewery thing is Maui, obviously. So
which Maui? Which one would you go? Southwest or west?
That
made no sense.
Visit our restaurants. It's the brewery and restaurant, the Kihei.
Kihei, okay.
South Maui, which is where we're staying.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like up in the mountains kind of area though.
Oh, so you had to join the wait list, probably.
That's only for like the day of.
Tasting room trivia night? Dude, that'd be so fun. I'm gonna look at their menu. Crispy fish. Oh man.
Their menu is fire, dude. So I'm gonna get this jalapeno bacon burger. Jalapeno bacon, pepper jack, jalapenos, pickles, avocado, butter, lettuce, tomato, onions, and island sauce.
$20? That's so good.
And then the catch of the day is like local catch fish tacos, broiled catch of the day, local corn tortilla, jalapeno baja slaw, guac, and aloha rice. Yummy. Yummy.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, trivia night. Oh, sick.
That's so.
Every other Tuesday.
That's sick. Dude, I want to go do. I want to go do trivia nights so bad. They sound so fun. Like such a good hobby to do with like friends. Like go out and do trivia. That sounds so lit. Anyway,
True.
Very nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So that kind
apartment. You gotta look at apartments next.
Yeah, I do gotta look at apartments.
Where are you guys trying to live?
Anywhere
in the 360, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much there. Yeah.
Maybe we'll live at Ardenwood.
That'd be crazy. That'd be so nice. That'd be cool. But there's people above us just moved.
We'll take it.
Like two stories above us. That's their story. But it would be nice. Built-in neighbors is cool because now we have nobody here.
Yeah, did Brighton's get filled?
I don't know. I think so, but like, there's also a lot of people moving out.
Yeah, I figured.
So in the next
kind of the time of year though for that. So
yeah, but we'll see.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Yeah, not a lot. I mean, busy weekend Easter, Good Friday service on Thursday with the Vietnamese, Good Friday service on Friday with Crosspoint, then 2 Easter services yesterday. All good. I mean, I can't really exactly understand the Vietnamese ones. We have like these little earpieces that I get to wear, and then someone's translating it in English. But the mic of the actual mic of like pastor, whoever's speaking, is so loud, and whoever's talking in the little ear one is so quiet that I just can't. Like I hear one every 8 words, maybe, and so like I'm just basically sitting there, just like just sitting there. Watch basketball this week, which has been a bummer / fun, of course, which you obviously know. Gone to the driving range a couple times. Bought some things on Amazon. My mouse, so this nice mouse, the Logitech, okay? It sucks. It dies so fast. Like,
really?
Yeah, like I have to go to the store and buy batteries once a week. I swear. Like this dies once a week, and it's not chargeable. It's all batteries. So I'm sick of it. So I bought like a $7 mouse, and it's cool, and it works, and it's chargeable. So I like it. I like it. I don't care. I don't like.
Definitely chargeable is the way to go.
Yeah, because this is a nice mouse. I hate it. I got the Dune books. I got them in.
Heck yeah.
I haven't read them yet. Still, I'm going to plan on it. I got these. This is for work, but still, they're like nice microphones.
Oh yeah.
They're still for a phone. But like it's a cool case. It's pretty sick. They were still relatively cheap, but bought a book called Art in the Bible. I'm very excited to read this. It's like tiny. That's also why I bought it. But yeah, those things I bought. Easter was fine. I guess it was fine. It was a lot. Like it was like church in the morning, came home. I worked on like the Iron Giant thing I posted while I watched the Iron Giant and the hour and a half I had in between. And then went to Vietnamese. That started at 1:30. Again, can't really understand it. But we had 6 students get baptized. That was cool. Or what? Five. There was 8 people that got baptized, 5 students. All girls. It was cool though. Then we had food. Food's great. Oh yeah. Then we went to Jenna's parents and like had food and ate a little bit, and I was already full because we came straight
Mhm.
from Vietnamese. So I had like
Yeah.
a piece of ham and a roll because like I was like not hungry. Um, and then yeah, we just hung out, talked. We played Case Files, Unsolved Case Files, with Josh and Destiny. Except they'd already played it, and they were like, I was like, I don't want to play it with you if you've already played it. Like we'll do the they have the mini ones online you can print out.
Mhm.
And Josh was like, why? You should just play it. I'm like, because you know what happens. Like, if Jen and I want to play it by ourselves, we could just bring it home. So we solved like a mini one, and I solved it in approximately 30 seconds. Um, once I understood what was happening, I was like, oh, I get it. And then I was like reading off of the sheet that I was given to read off, and I was like, I read the whole thing. I was like, so I don't know, you've probably done it, but basically this guy uh hit his au pair with his car and killed her, and then he pled not guilty to like whatever vehicular manslaughter or something like that. It's like prove why he's lying. And then I read his statement to like the questions to the police officer, and I was like, like read it, and I was like, that's it, because basically he's like, yeah, she went to the store and she was riding her bike. I didn't know why she was riding her bike, and the cop's like, why didn't you drive her? She's your au pair. He's like, I don't know. I was going to a business meeting on a Sunday. And he's like, why do you go on Sunday? That's weird. It was a big client. Why would she go to the store? Because she's sick in the morning. She's been sick in the mornings lately. And I was like, he cheated on his wife, got her pregnant, and then killed her. And then that was it. And so, like, it was fun, but it lasted a total of 5 minutes. So I'm assuming the regular one would be more fun.
There.
Yeah. Like, it was fun. I had a good time. Like, I liked it.
Yep.
But it was like, wow, I'm so good at this. But yeah, that's been pretty much it. I watched like some really good movies this week, which has been nice.
Nice.
Like the last couple weeks, like even just looking back, it's like I rewatched like two things last week I liked a lot. The other two things weren't anything. The week before, I was like, I watched The Godfather, but that was like whatever. Like that's about it. I rewatched Arrival the week before that. So like I haven't watched really anything new that's been like, whoa, this is cool. Besides like Snack Shack, and so, yeah, it was like, very very nice to like sit down and watch some classics that I really enjoyed, and yeah, so it was cool. But apparently Dune 2 comes out on digital tomorrow. Yeah.
What?
That's what I heard.
It doesn't go to theater in Grant. I was checking to see. The last day it plays is like Thursday.
That's what I heard. Is like it goes into digital tomorrow. And so I'm like, we're just gonna. I mean, I'm sure. Well, they posted it like 2 days ago. To be fair, I think. But I hope it. I mean, I hope it does, but I also hope it doesn't. Like, it's made like 600 million. Like, let it ride. But it's also losing IMAX. It lost IMAX because of Godzilla, which is dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about how much money it makes. I want to watch it again.
If it is, then I'm sure Mom will buy it. Well, I'll probably buy it too, realistically. But
I'll probably buy it too, realistically.
Yeah, I want you to buy it, and I'll buy Snack Shack. So how about that? little digital deal. But yeah, so
dude, I hope it comes out tomorrow.
It's good movie, dude. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a good movie. But no, I haven't done really anything else. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm going to see Interstellar in theaters on Friday.
Nice for the anniversary.
No,
I thought that's what it was for.
OMSI Science Fiction Festival.
Oh, right, that's what it was.
Yeah, the anniversary is November.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to do that. But other than that, that's about it. Talking about March Madness. A lot's happened since we last talked. A lot that isn't surprising, and a lot that's sucks. So UNC lost to Alabama by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like Hubert Davis.
I think you're insane.
I think he's a bad coach. Like
I think you're a bad viewer.
He doesn't know how to sub properly, for one. He doesn't know how to call time. Okay, the biggest thing, I can get over most things. He probably isn't a bad coach, but I can't for the life of me understand why he doesn't know how to stop momentum. He doesn't call timeouts at the right times, in my opinion. When I'm watching it and Alabama goes on a run, he doesn't stop and help shift the momentum. I get they played bad. Like, I'm not saying that, like, he's the coach. Like, ultimately the players got to play, but like, it frustrates me that he doesn't do that. That probably doesn't make him a bad coach, but that makes me dislike his coaching style, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he's a year 3 coach.
I'm being dramatic, obviously.
He's made it to the Sweet 16 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah.
He's a good coach. I mean, yeah, the timeout,
obviously probably a good
momentum, it's stylistic. I mean, he's definitely playing into. He doesn't. I mean, he didn't coach any different. The only thing that happened was his team played different.
Yeah.
And yeah, he needed to call a timeout. But
there were multiple, like, and I don't know if this is a coach thing. I can't hold this against him, but this was a thing. There were multiple times where RJ Davis or whatever the frick the other guy's name is that shot the 3 at the end, like him. Yeah, Withers, RJ Davis. They just take stupid shots.
Yeah, and the timeout thing is like whatever for me. The substitution, honestly, I don't think he did a bad job with sub.
He played Paxton a lot. I thought he should have played
Paxton played completely fine.
So I know.
You can't really fault it.
Cadeau's good.
It didn't do it. Yeah, I would say, yeah, he didn't play Cadeau enough.
Cadeau and Trimble, I thought should have played a little bit more.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I agree that he didn't play them enough. But playing Paxton wasn't.
He didn't play bad. It just was weird to all of a sudden play him.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, definitely. So, but yeah, the only thing is, like, the end of the game. I mean, the forcing RJ the shot, like, in theory, makes sense that he's your best player.
Yeah.
And he's like your big moment guy. But he's having a terrible game. And it was very much like the end all be all. And it forced a terrible shot because it was so dead set on him being the one to shoot it twice in a row. Literally, the worst ever. Wasted like the whole clock because we just wanted to force him into shooting the ball for some reason rather than just playing normal basketball and letting anybody take the shot because they're all capable.
Yeah.
And yeah, then he got blocked, and then he said, "Okay, let's do it again."
Like, he had another opportunity to drop another play. Like, that bothers. Like, you should be able to drop something. I get that defenses are defenses, and they're good basketball players. Like, it's not going to be perfect. But I see coaches draw something up in any part of the game. There are certain coaches, and it is like magic. It just happens. Because they know, I don't know. I'm being a hater, obviously, but it bothers me. Like, he should have been able to drop. He had 2 opportunities to do so.
Yeah. My biggest problem is that I think it was definitely coached, the whole RJ Davis shoot ball.
Yeah, I
think it was said by him. And it was a terrible decision. They're a whole team, and RJ Davis was not even scoring that much.
Like 0 for 11.
And even if he was, it's still a terrible choice to be like, don't pass the ball.
Yeah. So,
like, you need to shoot. It was awful. It was very hard to watch him try to force a shot when I know that the 4 other players could all score.
Because Baycott was playing the best, probably, out of everybody.
No.
You think?
Face.
Huh? Who?
What's his face? Or 4. What is this? I always forget his last name.
Oh, number 55, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harrison Ingram.
Yeah, Harrison Ingram.
He was playing the best out of everyone. Second best was probably Armando Baycott, but he's still going to have like a normal good game.
No.
And then it was probably
McCormick, maybe? Yeah, Cormac Ryan.
And then it was probably Cadeau.
Yeah. RJ Davis played terrible. He picked the
RJ
wrong
Davis
game
was
to
like
play
probably the
awful.
last person I'd want to take the shot. So I probably would put him in a situation to make it the other team think we want him to take the shot.
Right.
And I'd probably be trying to get the ball to either Baycott down low, or I'd have.
We were down. How much? We were down by 2 at that point, right?
I think 2.
Yeah.
2 or 3, regardless. And then I'd have Ingram and Cormac, something happening on the 3-point line for a kick out, and having RJ Davis drive like we're trying to get him to score, because people are gonna be like, he's our big moment guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I'd have him, honestly, I don't know, it's just bad.
Yeah, I always wonder if like wild play style, like just throughout the game when like RJ's shooting and he's like playing bad, if that's a coaching thing where he like isn't able to like tell him, hey, do something different, so they're not working. But that bothered me. The RJ, I mean, he's taking just awful, like just terrible shots. And I get like you're supposed to just keep shooting, but it wasn't like he was open.
No,
he was like taking step back threes. Like I get like if you're open, you shoot the ball. Like short term memory, that whole deal. But like the number one thing for like someone who can shoot is like go get fouled and shoot free throws.
Yeah,
just go shoot free points, and yeah. So, and the help. Obviously, Withers' 3-point shot was horrendous.
Well, he definitely helped lose. People are like, "Oh, you can't boil it down." It wasn't one play. It was 2 plays back to back.
It was a
terrible 3 that I just don't know how he got the confidence to shoot in that moment.
And then the RJ
immediately and then fouled.
Well, the Baycott, he helped. They were playing like Cormac Ryan was playing amazing defense, and then he could have just like it. He would have gotten through the screen. Baycott should have stayed on the roll, and then Withers fouled and won. Like, oh gosh, then they were up 2 with 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was bad.
Imagine you're watching.
I didn't enjoy the reffing. I think that what's his face, the dude who beat us. One, I think that was also
the white boy. That was ridiculous.
The problem I have is that I don't know why Armando Baycott was guarding this 7-foot guard on the 3-point line. He's clearly going to foul him. He's not fast or quick. Like, he's not shifty enough for it. And he can shoot. He's just going to eat him alive. And he did. He literally beat us by himself, and we made 0 adjustments while we watched it happen.
By point.
But
the adjustment part is huge.
Yeah, but that's like the only thing.
Like,
I had a major issue with that was completely. He could have stopped it. I mean, I think you just put Ingram on him. He's smaller, but you just have help. You have the help defense.
You have Baycott.
If you get down low, you have Baycott there to help. But Baycott's going to get beat off the dribble and either end up fouling, or someone else is going to end up fouling because somebody smaller is the one helping down low. But
yeah,
my major problem is that he came out and fouled like 3 possessions in a row to like end the first half and got 0 foul calls on him the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah.
He should have easily fouled out of the game. Easily. Yeah. It was terrible. They called absolutely nothing on him the rest of the game, and he didn't change his play style at all. Yeah. And I thought it was ridiculous. And then the same thing with, what is his name? Shed?
Mm-hmm.
The point guard?
Yeah.
Running through a screen intentionally is an intentional foul. He didn't avoid the screen. He lowered his shoulders and decked Cormac Ryan. And yeah, that was a statement there. Don't set a screen on me. I'm like, you can't do that.
Yeah, like the Kobe thing, the Kobe Pau Gasol thing. Like, that's illegal. You can't do it.
You can't just run through a screen because it's there.
Yeah.
It's bad. They weren't calling anything on them at all.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. I don't disagree with you.
I think our bigs would have been, like, Baycott would have been on the line constantly.
Yeah, and he shoots well at the free throw line too.
So,
I mean, I don't have much to say about UNC, but this does lead into our conversation because they should have beat Alabama. They would have beat Clemson, and they would be in the final. Should have, would have, could have, whatever. They'd be in the final four facing UConn. Is UConn unstoppable?
Absolutely.
Like, is there a chance that they lose the next two games?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they lose by less than 15 points. I think they beat Alabama by 20.
Plus.
Minimum 20. And then...
Because is Alabama better than Illinois?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. And Illinois was rolling, dude. They were playing good. And then 30. They got 30 over. That's crazy. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in college basketball.
Yeah, I was driving home from work and I got a notification. 30-01 seals the deal. I was like, huh? 30-0?
I was working. I've been working. Oh, that's what we're doing our own camp. So we're going to a retreat center in Vancouver. So it's like for 4 days. Like, so that I've been working on branding and naming it and all these things. So I was working at the Vancouver Library in downtown, just a place to be at somewhere else. And I was checking the score, and I last checked, it was 23-23. And I was like, oh, I'll have to check in like later, like when the game gets going, because then I could watch the end of the game. It's good, you know. And Brighton texted me, UConn 30-0 run. I'm like, you're what? As I turned my March Madness app on, I was like, it's 53-23. I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Points without allowing a single point is insanity.
Yeah. They counting halftime, Illinois had not scored for over an hour of real minutes.
Yeah.
That's they're a good basketball team. Like, this is not the round of 64. Like, yeah.
Yeah, UConn's insane. If they end up playing Purdue, I think the UConn big man's better than Zach Edey.
He's so good.
I think NC State beats Purdue.
I think we get NC State UConn, which would be sick.
DJ Burns is that guy.
I don't understand the whole. I don't get UNC fans that are like, yeah, we don't want NC State. Like,
I love NC State.
I don't like NC State because, like, just in general, I'm just not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of anybody in the ACC, obviously, but like,
I'm a very big fan of their tournament run.
This is awesome. It's fun. DJ Burns is great.
He's the GOAT, dude.
He's awesome,
he like 80%. He just doesn't miss. If the ball goes in the air, it's going in. He shoots contested, crazy shot. I mean, he's just so good.
He's also a very enjoyable person. Like, he seems very charming and lovable, and, you know,
yeah,
like,
he's so funny.
Yeah. Like, yesterday when he's like, your season's over. Your tournament's over. Oh, man.
So good.
Dude, send Duke packing. Like, I hate Duke. Like, I don't want Duke. Like, come on.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, UConn's insane. They're crazy. So, but Zach Edey is a foul merchant. It's one of the top two most ridiculous things I've seen in college basketball is how often he gets to shoot the free throws.
Yeah.
He shot, what, 22 yesterday?
Got 22 free throws.
That's ridiculous. This is college basketball. Come on.
And he had like 24 points if he didn't shoot free throws. And then he had 40.
Yeah. That's like...
He had like 16 or 18 points off of free throws.
He's not good.
He's not good.
People tell, like, I'm having conversations with people at church. Like, how about Purdue? I'm like, I don't think they're good. No. I just don't.
And the people, did you see the thing about the NBA exec or whatever? They had an anonymous statement. NBA scouting or something like that was like, he's Boban, whatever, Marjanovic or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The other 7'6" guy or whatever that doesn't play ever and he like went overseas. They're like, he's lit. He's him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna do anything.
No, he's not good. And did you see his thing? Everybody counted me out. Tennessee coach, good coach, you counted me. Shut up.
It was very cringy. And it was like, okay, buddy, you got plot armor. Congrats.
Okay.
They give you plot armor. For some reason, they want you to win.
Purdue's iconic run to the Final Four. Grambling State. Utah State. Gonzaga. and then Tennessee with the refs.
Yeah, they
Without
played
20
one good team, but like they got the by far. It was immediate once the bracket got announced. It was every single analyst was like easiest path to the championship.
They
Purdue.
shot 33 free throws and Tennessee shot 11.
0 fouls and Connect with 40 points.
12 fouls to 25.
Not getting foul calls. Bro's got 40.
What?
You're getting half of your points off of free throws.
Yeah,
And
14 for 22.
You're 7'6", and somebody's keeping up scoring with you, shooting no free throws.
Dude, they're so. Oh, it makes me so mad because they're overrated. They're bad. Yeah, I do think NC State will beat them.
I do too. Other than the fact that they're very physical, so I think Zach is going to break the record for most free throws in a game.
Dude, yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's going to be painful to watch.
If Purdue, okay, I've never thought college basketball is any way rigged because it's always been pretty like things happen, and if Purdue wins, I will be so upset. I would rather have Duke win. I'd rather have Gonzaga win. I would have anybody win, but Purdue because they don't deserve it.
No, they don't at all.
Like, yeah. So are we picking UConn, NC State, UConn?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best outcome. Also, I don't get the UConn hate either.
I don't understand why people hate UConn either. Other than they're genuinely good, so maybe that pisses people off.
But they're not unlikable. They're just better than everybody. It's not like you have the Chiefs.
Don't like it because it's like they're good and they deserve to be good. And
like I don't like that they're gonna tie Carolina's championship record, although it should be 7 because other teams count their other ones from like a long time ago. So technically we should have 7. Whatever. But they're gonna get 6, and like that's a bummer. Like, but like at the same time,
I don't mind it. I don't have any hate for UConn.
Yeah, I don't either. What do you think about all the women's basketball stuff? Like all the games today?
I don't know what happened today.
There you go. That's funny. So today
Stuff that happened yesterday, but I guess the only thing was like the Texas NC State game having different 3-point lengths.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But. So who's playing today? Oh yeah. So
LSU Iowa, is that today?
LSU Iowa and USC UConn.
Yeah.
So
I think Iowa beats LSU.
I think so, and I think probably USC.
I think USC beats UConn.
Yeah.
Although UConn, whatever, Paige. She's having a good tournament.
She's good. Caitlin Clark said that people are more excited about the women's tournament than the men's tournament this year. Do you think that's true?
No.
Yeah. I saw someone say, why can't you just be excited that like people actually enjoy your tournament now?
Well, yeah, I would say more people care about the women's tournament than ever before.
Yeah, I think it's
an
cool.
accurate statement. People still do not care about it more than actual March Madness. March Madness. If you say March Madness, people will not associate that with women's basketball, which is just how it is. Like, it's not a diss. It's just the facts.
So, I'm trying to find, because March Madness brings in $1.2 billion every year, and
it's gonna be hard to figure out how much money each one individually makes now because so much of men's March Madness is used to push women's March Madness. Like, you know that CBS Sports, you know something funny? CBS Sports, you know, you open the app, and then you got to go to your picks, and you go into the tournament challenge, and then you're on the men's tab.
Yeah.
Well, Mom is a woman, so hers goes straight to the women's tab.
That's funny.
She was talking about it. She's like, it's so annoying. I got to switch tabs to the men's every single time. And we're like, no, you don't. It goes straight to the men's. And we're like, oh, it's probably because she's labeled as a woman on her account.
That's
for her profile.
Hilarious. That's so funny. I love it. That's amazing. Other things, this is gonna sound really weird to say, but like I put the Baltimore Bridge collapse because it's obviously a big deal and it's really sad. But it feels like it's already out of the news cycle, which is crazy. But obviously praying for everybody that is impacted by. Also, any Republican person that is like offended by what the mayor was wearing is ridiculous. Like, do you see the Trump Bible?
No.
Oh gosh, it's bad, dude. It's called the God Bless the USA Bible. You want to know what it features?
USA Bible.
It features a handwritten chorus to God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood, the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance, all in the Bible.
Damn. I'm going to need it.
It's actually your wedding gift, Micah.
I'm going to need it just for funsies.
Just for funsies, right?
Just as a period piece, you know?
Isn't that crazy, though?
$60?
Little spendy?
That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah. The funniest thing I saw
with the American flag on the front. I love it.
Yeah. The funniest thing I saw this week. So I was watching an Officer Tatum video, who I have extreme mixed feelings about. I'll just be honest. Because cherry pick a lot, but there's a TikToker. He's a Christian. He's from Dallas. I think his name's Josh Benson, the rapper. You've probably seen some of his skits before. He's pretty funny.
Maybe.
But Officer Tatum was criticizing Lecrae, saying Lecrae was a Democrat that is pro-abortion and all these things that are very untrue. You know, one, you shouldn't be like, you're just creating a narrative that isn't true. Whatever. The video, I watched the video. I thought it was dumb. But then Josh Benson, the rapper, he's like, he's made a skit about it, and he's like, this is ridiculous. Like, he's not like working for Satan. Like, he's just has done, he's a little different than you. He believes God, all these things. And then in Officer Tatum's video, he's like, yeah, he's always posting with secular people on his Instagram, which is a dumb statement to make. Like, who, like, what? Okay.
That's such a crazy thing. Posting with secular people.
And then Josh
Benson, we're all secular. Fun fact, we all live in the world, so we're all worldly.
Well, we all sin, so that's also true. But so then Josh Benson, the rapper, he goes, oh, so it's about the people that he posts on Instagram with. So then he goes to his Instagram and he posted a picture with Donald Trump. And he's like, really? And then Officer Tatum goes, well, Trump's a Christian. And I'm like, dude, I can't. This is ridiculous. Like, we're not pretending that Trump's like this holy person that we're just looking up. Like, it was crazy. I
hate the whole Republicans are Christians, liberals are not, are atheists.
Yeah. I hate it.
Politics have no religious affiliation, and
there are certain. Like, I would say this regardless. Like, obviously, anything we say on here is my opinion, not the church that I work for opinion. But I would say, like, there are certain things probably about liberal politics that it would be not that you couldn't be a Christian, but they do not align with Christian values. But there are also things on the Republican Party that do not align with Christian values.
Well, I just want to say all the political leaders, none of them represent religion accurately or well, like, at all. Like,
we are also not
they are not going to be, that if they are not fit to be any kind of religious figure for you. So
we're also not a Christian nation. I don't understand. Like, oh, this is hilarious.
I don't get it. Okay, we're all people, and people we're Christians, and politics has literally like absolutely nothing to do with it. Okay, we just pick political parties and support people in those parties to run our government because we think and we hold the opinion that they align with our beliefs and our priorities the most
on politics. Yes.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. The reason I think I saw all this type of stuff this weekend is because of Biden, the trans visibility day. The Republicans posting that Biden is trying to switch the meaning of Easter for this day. One, the day has been a thing since 2009. It just hasn't been like a public day. Now it's like mark your calendars type thing. Like every year we're going to post about hashtag National Trans. Same reason when like in 2016 International Women's Day became a big deal. Okay? I'm not saying I agree. I agree with International Women's Day. Women are fine. But it is my birthday.
Women being praised.
It is my birthday, so I kind of feel a little slighted. It's fine. But no, so not that I agree with the trans thing, whatever. I'm not talking about that. But Easter will not fall on March 31st until 2086.
Yeah.
Like, how dumb do we gotta be to like be mad and think that like I don't know.
Very,
Like
very
that's
dumb.
this was not even in our notes. This is funny, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. The whole politics is rooted in like literally every part of human life is just like so unbelievably annoying to me at this point in time.
I don't like it either.
I mean, like all these Republican people on social media are they're complete propagandists, and they still just post convincing all these people that follow them that the left is all full of propaganda and everything. And I'm like, you are literally the same thing. They all click farm, engagement bait, everything.
Yeah.
It's all the same on both sides. And it's ridiculous to think that you are a part of some special team that is so perfect. Politics
God's chosen team.
it's completely corrupt.
Yeah.
Through and through. Both sides.
Yeah, because there'll be things that I agree with. I'm like, yeah, I agree with this just because it's like an actually like logical point you just made, not because I'm on team Turning Point USA.
It's completely gone away from that. It's Team A, Team Red versus Team Blue, and it's so stupid because it has nothing to do with actual value or priorities or anything like that.
But at the same time, freaking the Republican side of things will say that the liberal side of things has no room for discourse and absolutely trivializes and says that that Republicans are evil and they hate people and all these things and Christians are bad, all these things. Okay, same thing.
It's the same exact way.
You say that these are sinful, evil people that you can't post. Lecrae can't post a picture with Lil Wayne on Instagram. Who cares? That would mean that a Christian would be interacting with someone who's not a Christian, probably mentioning the fact that he's a Christian. That's a good thing. Like, what are we doing?
It's the whole point.
It's the idea. It's like the whole thing that Jesus. If Jesus had an Instagram, he'd be posted up with Zacchaeus, with the woman at the well. She was a prostitute. Like,
it's crazy. The world is lost.
Also, have you seen the solar eclipse thing on April 8th and how Jesus is returning that day? Have you seen that?
It's going through whatever
Nineveh
8 times. Actually, it's like actually 2 or 3
and then,
like that.
I watched the video. It's like, man, this is really America's central prophecy. I was like, yeah, it is. Like, what?
Fun fact: Jesus was not American.
Not even close. Oh,
but he's coming back to America to save Americans. We're going to take over the world.
Yeah.
And heaven's going to come down to earth, and we're going to be in a perfect, harmonious USA.
Yeah. Singing God bless the... I think the Bible says we'll be singing Holy, Holy, Holy is the Lord God Almighty. No. We'll be singing Lee Greenwood's God bless the USA. All eternity.
We're going to be putting up our God bless the USA Bibles.
Oh, gosh. It's so good. Not actually, I'm being satirical. There's a new NFL kickoff rule.
Quick transition.
I don't know. What do you think about it? You want to?
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't care.
Let's explain it. Basically,
Do you want me to pull up a graphic?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, show them. It'll be easier. But yeah, basically they changed it so that the kicking team, besides the kicker, lines up like on the other 40-yard line, other 30,
Open
something
image.
like that. They line up like 10 to 15 yards apart
That's
or something
so
like that
blurry. Oh my gosh.
from the return team, both in a solid line with the return man behind and then the kicker obviously kicking off. And then you just wait until they catch the ball and then you go immediately. So people are complaining that the NFL is not like that. NFL is turning away from football,
This is not. This is like cool.
which I don't get. Other than like the tackling stuff,
The tag. Yeah, I get that.
like you're making it, you're kind of like banning tackling from football, which doesn't make sense.
All right, I found it.
But
Shit.
kickoffs suck. They're terrible. Could you just like move back the kicker and everyone else and make it, because they kick so far, and make it so that they don't kick? Yeah, so there it is. And could they just move everyone back to like the 10-yard line and make them kick off? Yeah.
But this also does eliminate the whole full speed run ahead thing.
Correct.
It is safer.
It is safer.
And not a bad safer.
But they would complain about it moving back also, which is just, I don't know, it's stupid. Kickoffs suck right now, and any change is a good change because it literally doesn't matter at all.
And I was talking to Andrew, Jen's brother, about it, and we're talking about it like, we're talking like the personnel that you're gonna put like on the screen. Like, do you put big guys that are gonna tackle that are huge to block, or like on the offensive side, like do you put your fastest guys to, just in case someone does get by you, run and go get them? Like, and now the kicker has to be good. You have to put it in the landing zone. Like, if you are short of the landing zone, you get the ball at the 40-yard line. If you kick it into the end zone, you get the ball at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
Only if you kick the ball into the landing zone, let it bounce, and then it goes into the end zone, is at the 20. But that's hard to do, especially because now people are going to return it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like it. It's interesting. It makes the game more fun. Kickoffs, our entire thing last year we talked about was, why are we going kickoffs? It was a formality. They would just walk up there, kick the ball, and then walk back. Like,
it was going out of the end zone every single time.
Only 20% of kicks were returned in the last year. Like, that's terrible. So,
I know. I just don't get how you complain about it when kickoffs are so pointless and boring at this point in time.
Yeah, I agree. Timmy Chalamet has signed a multi-year deal with Warner Brothers that will include starring and producing in new films. He's a movie star.
Yeah.
He's like Tom Cruise. He's like the young Tom Cruise. Yeah, I mean, he's not jumping off buildings, but you know what I mean. All right. There's been an excerpt released of Martin Scorsese's Jesus film. Did you read it?
I did.
I was going to read it. You want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think this will be something that conservatives will be upset about?
Probably.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, so this is an excerpt from Martin Scorsese. We talked about he's making a movie about Jesus, his life. Kind of. It says this. Let's start immersed in the dark. A painted image of Jesus' face suddenly lights up the frame. Then, just as quickly, it disappears into darkness again. Cut to a series of images. A small wooden cross hanging above a neatly made bed in the apartment of a popular tenement. Church windows with scenes from the life of Jesus. A marble sculpture of Mary holding the body of Jesus in her arms. A small gold cross next to a popular image of Jesus praying towards heaven. A child sitting at a table looking into a tall cross next to the complex, colorful drawings for a fictional film titled The Eternal City. More images of Jesus. The other mass-produced family portraits, short moving images from Intolerance, a silent version of Cecile B. DeMille film, The King of Kings, Henry Foster's biblical epic. I really want to watch that. The Robe and the Sound version of King of Kings, Voice. Like millions of other children around the world, I grew up surrounded by the images of Jesus, all based on a common idea of his appearance and behavior. Handsome, with wonderful long hair and a beard, ascetic and pious. A scene from Pasolini's The Gospel According to St. Matthew, another movie I really want to watch. The Sermon on the Mount. Voice. When the idea of making cinema started to become concrete, I had in mind to make a film about Christ in the modern world. In modern clothes, shot in 16 millimeter and in black and white, in the streets of New York, with apostles in suits and ties and old. Peeling, weathered hallways with crucifixion set on West Side piers and cops instead of centurions. My world. But then I saw Pasolini's Christ. The setting wasn't modern, but the feeling it conveyed was. There was an immediacy of Christ. Pasolini showed us Jesus, who was often heated and angry, who fought. This film had made what I had in mind become quite superfluous. How do you even say this word? Superfluous. Goodness. But it inspired me to keep. This sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you have a guy that's an incredible filmmaker who, to some extent, loves Jesus and really wants to make a movie about it, about the life of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And so this apparently is a modern. I think this is going to be so self-reflective, because if this is a part of the movie, it means that he's going to be speaking probably his voice about this in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
it is cool.
And it's supposed to be short, hour and a half. I mean, I'll take it, man. Like,
I agree.
And what do you think about it being modern? You think it'd be interesting?
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting as well. I mean, I'm interested in anything he makes, but I mean, Silence is my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, so there's a good chance I would like this.
Yeah.
But Anthony Mackie says that there's not much creative freedom in the MCU. That's the hard thing about the Marvel Universe. It's like you can't really go outside the lines of those comic books.
Interesting, because they don't really do a perfect job of adapting comics. So
I know, that's what I was thinking. Like, I get the creative freedom thing. Like, directors,
the creative freedom part. The really you can't go outside the lines of those comic books is like very wrong.
I think he probably made a statement and was like, "Crap," and then said comic books, because
I think that the actual statement is, that MCU just doesn't allow for actors to have creative freedom,
or directors.
Yeah,
They both, not a lot. All right. Austin Butler will star in Darren Aronofsky's next film, Caught Stealing. The film follows a burned-out former baseball player who's plunged into a wild fight for survival in downtown criminal underworld of 90s New York City.
Cool.
I'm very in.
Sounds sweet.
Austin Butler is collecting great directors like freaking Infinity Stones right now.
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann, Darren Aronofsky. I forget who the Bike Riders guy is. He's in a couple of, Quentin Tarantino. Jeremy Allen White is the top choice to play Bruce Springsteen, and Scott Cooper's Deliver Me to Nowhere for A24.
Cool.
Again, W. The Bad Guys 2. We're getting a Bad Guys 2 in a year from August. Do you like the first Bad Guys?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I only watched it once.
Does Elijah like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man 4 will be filming this fall. Justin Lin, who's done multiple Fast movies, is rumored to direct. And apparently Zendaya is confirmed to return.
She has to return,
but why this movie?
Because maybe this is her last movie.
Oh, fair.
Return to move on from it. You can't just ignore it.
Well, yeah.
She's gotta have scenes. She might be in 15 minutes of the movie.
That's also true.
Still confirmed to return.
That's also true.
So,
what do you think about Justin Lin directing it?
No. Please, no.
He's made which ones has he made? He's made the good ones, I thought.
Maybe.
Let's see. No. Do you like Tokyo Drift?
Not really, no.
So he made Fast and Furious, which is like the fourth one.
Yeah.
He made Tokyo Drift, which sucks. He made Fast 9, which sucks. But he did make 5 and 6, which are pretty good. So maybe. But he's also made only literally nothing else, like Star Trek Beyond.
That's the only thing. Like when you're making Fast movies, I don't think. Yeah, he didn't make anything else. So, that's a interesting hire.
If that happens, we don't know yet officially, but
yeah, that would be an interesting hire to put. Yeah, that in his hands. It's very interesting.
Some trailers. Marvel Rivals. What do you think?
W.
This looks sick. It looks fun.
Overwatch. Overwatch
I
is
hope
pretty fun. I think this looks pretty sweet, honestly.
I hope it's free.
Yeah, and it's the same. That style, Valorant, Overwatch, CS should be free. I don't know. Is League of Legends free? It's free.
Is Overwatch free?
Overwatch 2 is.
Oh, right. You're right.
And
Yeah,
finals came out kind of recently. Yeah, the finals. Similar style game, free to play.
Yeah.
These style games are free, so should be free.
Yeah. The game looks good though. I think it looks pretty cool. The characters look really sweet too, like the designs and all that. Yeah,
the voice lines. I like the voice lines too.
Yeah. We got a trailer to Unfrosted. Jerry Seinfeld, right? Seinfeld directing. Yeah, let me read you this cast. This is insane.
The comment on YouTube that somebody said, "I thought we had reached the bottom of the biopic barrel."
This is crazy. Jerry Seinfeld, Melissa McCarthy, Jim Gaffigan, Hugh Grant, Amy Schumer, James Marsden, Dean Norris, John Hamm.
And it's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be like it looks really bad. The Pop-Tart will rise. That's crazy.
Terrible.
Yeah, it looks bad.
Burn it.
Is this his directorial debut?
Let
oh my gosh,
die,
it is.
Let it die.
It is his. Oh my gosh, get out of here, Jerry Seinfeld. All right, Bad Boys 4.
Modern action treatment.
Looks fine.
It looks like they gave it the modern action treatment. I think it'll be good. Yeah. I haven't watched really any of the other Bad Boys, but
I've seen them all, but I just like
they're like Roadhouse, Creed.
They missed a
action put into the Bad Boys universe, so
kind of mad they didn't call it Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
Like, why did they not? Like, come on, dude. Evil Does Not Exist. This premiered at like Sundance, I think. No, or it premiered at New York City Film Festival.
Wrong.
I'm wrong.
False statement. No, I'm talking about the title of the movie.
Oh yeah. What do you think of this though?
I haven't seen Drive My Car, but it looks good.
I want to watch Drive My Car first, but apparently Drive My Car is like great.
Yeah.
But
it looks really good.
Yeah, it does look really good. There tends to be a trend with that type of film that
it
looks great. So, really produced by
the cinematography looks really good.
Yeah, dude, the posters so sick. Poster's awesome. Have you seen it? Oh my gosh, dude, it's nice. It's really nice.
Oh yeah.
That's a good poster. Kinds of Kindness. Ari Aster? No.
It's what's his face?
It's Yorgos Lanthimos. What do you think of the trailer?
It's gonna be weird.
But it doesn't look as weird.
No, but it's definitely like we didn't see a lot. And it's definitely he threw in his weird in the trailer.
But I will say it looks more like from someone said this, I didn't say this. The lobster killing a sacred deer weird versus Poor Things weird.
It does. I agree with that.
I'm much more okay with that. I don't want Poor Things weird.
Emma Stone did a weird dance for like half a second, so I'm in.
I think the trailer rips. Like it was sick.
It was sweet.
But I can't believe it's coming out so soon. It's crazy. But bro's going for the Oscar already. And then we got a new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The only reason that I put this in is because I think it adds to what we've already reacted to. Did you watch the second one?
Yeah.
This looks actually really good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I was like, it looked good. I was pretty excited because I just like the franchise. But after watching this, I was like, oh, this like actually looks awesome. So
agreed.
Very, very in. Higher or lower? This is your idea.
Yeah. It's all me. Let's do this thing.
Aim through, that's all me. Drinking a Shirley Temple.
Oh.
It's not very good.
Not very good.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. We got, well, it's called more or less, but higher or lower is right here. But
yeah.
Let's start off with the IMDb ratings.
Okay.
Okay, so basically the premise is they're going to give you a thing. Obviously, there's different topics. This one's going to be a movie. And it's going to give you a line, which is the movie's IMDb rating. In this case, the Lego Movie has a 7.8 IMDb rating. And then they're going to compare it to Django Unchained. And you're going to say, is it have a higher or lower IMDb rating?
Are we doing this together or am I doing it?
We can do it together because I mean it's not like I have any more information. So
that's true. That's high, dude. Okay. Also, for context, IMDb rating like 7.8 is like high.
It is. I think Django's higher, but
I think it's higher too.
But yeah, that is it is
that's
high. And the Lego Movie is a good movie. Also,
I do like the Lego Movie.
People are looking at this like Django's amazing, the Lego Movie, whatever.
Have you seen Django?
Great. Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen Django.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. I need to rewatch it. I've wanted to rewatch it for a long time.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time? Sorry. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, but it's on Hulu right now.
I really want to. It's because it's on Disney, technically.
Oh wow.
Because everything on Hulu's on Disney. Isn't that weird?
Is it actually on Disney? Like you watch it through Disney?
I think so. You can watch Poor Things through Disney. Swear to God, I on everything that I love. Here, I don't know if this. Oh yeah, literally. You can't watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but don't.
You have to upgrade.
Oh, well, still
Hulu through Disney Plus.
But it's still.
That's crazy though. That's crazy. That's not very Disney. I don't know the sketch thing. What was it? Oh, I love to play with kids. Oh, there we go. Ruined my chance with Disney.
Tuesday. Oh gosh, there's so many good ones.
We haven't talked about sketch like barely at all. I feel like we just obscurely referenced them.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this one, but he was like,
he's fantastic.
He's like talking to guys talking sketch. He's like, I got a hot chick over. He's like, really? I thought you said you were babysitting.
Yeah, he's like, I got this baddie over right now. He's like, really? You told me you were babysitting. That's interesting.
Tuesday. But the other one, dude, the one where the FaceTime one, where he's like, "What's up, brother?" Dude, he's so funny. I can't. He's so funny. Oh my gosh, he's not the most appropriate. So please view with discretion, of course. Django Unchained, I think, is higher.
8.4. Right. Oh, that's something.
That's got to be higher, right? It's
like 9, dude. It's like a classic.
I'm probably 8.8, 8.9. I'm
gonna say 9.1. This is like a very IMDb like
top 100.
Their type of deal.
Yeah.
8.5. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
We beat it by 0.1.
I've never heard of this movie, so
I'm gonna go less.
Yeah, just
geez. Very similar.
Wow.
Okay, this is a great movie, but I don't know.
I like this movie a lot.
It should be higher, I would assume.
I don't understand IMDb's rating system well enough to like do this.
Yeah, no, like this is like guessing because they do.
I could do letterboxes, but
they do weird things. Yeah.
Yeah. Lower.
Maybe we should do. We'll prepare, or I'll prepare it. Higher, or more or less / higher or lower letterbox.
I was thinking, so I was gonna send you. Have you seen? So I'm guessing you've never watched it, but Tyler Whitmore, he's on the Real Talk podcast, but he does something called the Trivia 10.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to prepare what he does for each other on an episode. I'll send you a video. You can watch it like after this, because he does something. He does a higher or lower letterbox. He does a guess the cast. He does trivia questions about your favorite movies. And I think it'd be fun if we did that for each other. Like I came prepared and all your favorite movies trivia, all my favorite movie trivia, all these things.
That'd be fire.
So we'd have to we like the same movies, but we'd have to try to do a wide variety. But still, I think that'd be to add to this. It wouldn't just be this, but we do other things. That'd be fun to do.
It would be.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. What lower probably?
I don't know. Lower, but
all right, let's do it.
Dude, these are close.
These are Licorice Pizza.
Have you seen Licorice Pizza?
No. You like it?
Highly acclaimed. I thought it was worse than what people said, but still a very good movie. I just found some of the characters annoying, which makes it. I mean, it's very hard to make a movie enjoyable if you find some of the main characters annoying.
Yeah. Director's great. Paul Thomas Anderson's great, but I've only seen There Will Be Blood.
I want to say it's probably higher, but again,
I think lower.
IMDb does weird stuff.
But this wasn't
on Letterboxd. It's probably like a 4.
But I feel like people hated this because there's a weird crowd that people not weird, but there's a small crowd of people who love it. I don't know.
I'm down. You want to go less?
Yeah.
Ooh, called it.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. See, again, this is a terrible movie. Terrible movie is from what I understand. But
have you seen it?
No.
This is Paranormal Activity, by the way.
Yeah,
for people just listening.
2007. If
you're just listening, you should go to Spotify or YouTube, just because. By the way, we get about 25 views on YouTube every podcast now.
Yeah.
The one with Brighton has 75, and I was like, what?
We're moving up in the world.
I've been slowly accumulating all the clips and trying to actually make them good, because it's it clips them, but some of them don't make sense. They say weird, yeah. So I've been slowly accumulating them so then I can post them. But
Paranormal Activity 2007. Probably more.
Probably.
Probably 7.7. Nope.
Oh.
6.3. We got a bronze medal. 5 right.
Excuse me. This is I don't know. It looks I can small picture looks like obviously it's foreign, but
it's foreign. It's I
didn't want to say something.
Yeah, anything. No, that's not.
I wonder if we're thinking this still. Oh, you can't open your dock. Never mind. I was gonna say you can open don't do that.
I could.
Okay. I thought this.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Anyway, Wild Tales, but also the name does not scream that, so I don't know. Lower? I
lower,
really don't know.
It's gotta be.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be higher.
They don't even know.
Oh, 8.1. So it's the same.
The push. It was 8.1.
Yes, it was the same. So we said higher or lower. It wouldn't have mattered.
This
has to be higher. Yeah. It's top. Yeah.
Separation.
Gosh, dude.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go with less just because 8.7 is really high.
That's really high. Yeah, do less. Okay.
2021.
Gosh, dude. I've never even heard of this movie.
Looks like it would be bad.
Yeah, but that means that critics will like it, right?
You get at least 2 more right. These ones are harder though.
These are harder. I don't know. Whatever you think. I don't know. Nice call. More by a lot. Persona. Oh boy.
Oh, with no cover.
Ingmar Bergman. I really want to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Gosh, probably not higher.
Not higher than 9.2.
Shawshank's the second highest, so I think it should go less. Okay.
8 flat.
I swear.
9.8.
Less, obviously. Please be no more than a 5. Okay, good. Higher. Have you seen that?
No.
That's good too. Okay, this is interesting.
Higher. It's got to be higher. This is an award-winning movie.
This is so. I like this movie less than most people.
This is a period piece. This is going to be high.
Yeah, I mean, it's Roman Polanski, Adrian Brody. Yeah, it's got to be higher, right?
Oh, push.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, lower. Imagine it was lower.
If it was
Okay.
lower, I was taking the L no matter what.
Return of the Jedi versus Klaus. Klaus is the one that.
Klaus is very much better. I don't know, honestly. I could not tell you what IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes have to say about Star Wars movies.
I think they're high on Empire and New Hope.
Yeah, but would they drop this one like it deserves?
What do you rate this?
Probably 4, maybe 3.5.
I have it at 3.5. I raised Revenge of the Sith to a 4. I do like the movie. Just don't have as much connection to it. It should be less, but it's probably more. Oh.
Good call. Oh.
What was it?
What?
We got Paranormal Activity again.
It's gotta be less though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was 8.5 though. Was it 8.1? Was Paranormal Activity with Nemo?
No, I remember what it was.
Dude, it might have been an 8.5.
There's no way though.
Unless I'm tripping. I don't know what other. We got an 8.5 on one of them, and I don't know what it was.
It was. It wasn't Paranormal Activity.
No, it's lower.
I think it's lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 6.3. The Lost Daughter. This is like it's got to be higher. This is like critically acclaimed.
Yeah, you would think.
Oh my gosh. Tarantino's best. Higher. Oh wait.
No, dude, they're gonna eat this up.
I don't know.
No way they don't eat this up.
I mean, I think it's better, but like, dude, the movie's so it's gotta be. It's Akira Kurosawa. It's gotta be higher, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, we got a silver, dude.
Dang.
Dude, we need to get a gold.
You want to do box office?
Dude.
Go to movies.
All right, Spotlight with 90. Bambi.
Baby's gotta make less, right?
500,000.
There's no way.
Wow.
How did it make $220 million in the 40s? Who's going to movies?
Adjusted. This has got to be adjusted.
Oh, here. Wait, no. Here, go back. Go back.
I can't go back. What do you mean go back?
Yeah, there. Because did you do with inflation or worldwide gross?
Worldwide gross.
Yeah, so it's not with inflation.
Interesting.
It made more. Right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, Pinocchio or Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad made $750 million.
Don't doubt the Disney movies, apparently. The 40s was
There's no way it made $700 million. Okay. Bambi made more.
Yeah.
It was like 240, 260.
Oh, man.
It probably made more. Right? It only made 200. I guess it's really bad. All right. That made a billy.
$195 million worth of horny people versus Avengers Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Yeah, it made a billy. Wall-E did not. Did it make $1 billion? There's no way. No, I don't think a Pixar movie's ever made $1 billion.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's got to be less. I'm gonna be wrong.
500.
Age of Extinction versus Wall-E.
It probably made more than 500. There's no way it didn't make 500.
Yeah, this was the first one after.
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon. Yeah, they had to have.
Yeah, there you go.
John Carter made no money. It's like the biggest flop in movie history. Get Out.
Yeah, that was really popular.
But didn't make over $280 million.
I don't know. It's gotta be. I think if I'm gonna guess, it's gonna be pretty close, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Did you see it in theaters?
No.
You weren't old enough.
No.
I saw it with.
I was a freshman.
Ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna say. I want to say less, but
barely. But we called it very close. 20 minutes. 20
Revenant?
minutes.
I don't know.
Revenant's got to be more.
Yeah, probably. Leo DiCaprio?
Yeah, it's got to push more.
The dad movie? Yeah, there you go. That's all dads. That made more by a lot.
Massive.
Huge movie.
Less, but
should be more. More. Hey, here's a question. If you're listening, you can't see this. What movie made more money? SpongeBob SquarePants the movie in 2004, which made 141 million, or Titanic?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, imagine you press it. Yeah, I made a gajillion dollars. Yes. You keep giving us the 2 Billy ones, man. That's nice. That made a lot of money. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe King Kong didn't make more than that though.
It's also 3 hours long, but it's Peter Jackson. Like Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings. This is his first movie after Lord of the Rings.
I know, but people weren't really caring about that.
That's so.
400 is a lot.
400 is a lot, especially for 2005. I don't know. I'm trusting you on this one. I picked the last one that was close.
I want to say more, but
yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Nice. Onward. There's no way it made more.
I don't think so.
Come on, 2020. Yeah. Cars 2 made more. I made a crap ton of money, man.
Days of Future Past. Honestly, all X-Men movies are the same to me, so I don't know which one it is.
This one it's a good one. That's what it is. It's a good movie. It's like
more than
best X.
It makes 600 mil.
I want to say so, but I don't know. Yeah,
yes, it did.
More. We're on a roll. Less. Nice.
We already got Pinocchio.
That made a crap ton of money.
Less.
Yeah, it's got to be less, right? That's interesting.
Less.
You think so? Ben Affleck?
I have a feeling. I don't know. I've never even seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
And I've never heard it ever.
What an Oscar.
I know, but I never heard it be talked about.
You can go less. Yeah, let's go less. Let's do this.
Less?
Yeah. Nice. Oh gosh. If this movie made over 200, there's no way.
There's no way. It's not. There's nothing. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. And it's 2020. Yeah. There's no way.
Is that? There's no way. There's no way. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Had to have made.
Shark movie, 2003, over 165. It's gotta make 165 million.
I don't know. I don't have a frame of reference.
Neither do I. I have no idea how much this would have made.
Never even heard of the movie.
Nope.
It is a shark movie, which they probably make money. You want to go more?
Feeling it.
I think we got gold no matter what. Let's do it. No. Not even close. Gold medal.
Gold medal, baby.
21. Very nice. That's fun. Yeah, we'll have to do trivia. Fun. Oh, you watched. Okay, this is like the second time you watched Crazy Stupid Love in the last 2 months. I'm not hating. I just respect it.
Oops.
By yourself? You just turn it on.
Of course.
It's amazing.
And then killed myself. I had a nice glass of wine.
Real. Freaking movies and stuff 14. George watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and rated it 2.5 stars.
Oh.
I know. I was like, that's the biggest.
Stop sharing your opinion at that point.
All right. What we've been watching. Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I watched Mean Girls.
Yeah.
This is Joy. It's great. It's hilarious.
The original?
4 stars. Yes. The original.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. I enjoyed it a lot.
Have you seen it before?
I'd like seen it, but not really.
Not like yeah.
I thought it was an enjoyable comedy. Rom-com.
It is great.
Very 2000s, and it was good.
It's iconic.
And then I watched it because then I watched it and I was gonna watch the new Mean Girls.
And you did watch the new Mean Girls?
I watched like 20 minutes of it.
Oh.
It's unbearably bad.
Really?
I mean, it's a musical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the singing, I can do it.
Wow.
It was cringy. It was very like meta, modern, like they were like social media, phones, singing about stuff, and it was like
Are you gonna rate it on Letterboxd?
It was cringy. I think I gave it like half star because I didn't watch it.
A good old DNF did not finish.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like really bad. I didn't think it would be that bad, but yeah, it was. Yeah,
but it was
1.5 stars. Riley said needs more slurs. The first one's very, very, very 2000. Stop using TikTok in movies. 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 Accurate.
That's hilarious. Someone I follow on Letterboxd, she's like a movie reviewer. And I forgot it was April Fool's, but she posted a review of a half star of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and called it pretentious garbage. I was like, oh, wait. It's April Fool's. It's April Fool's.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad, so I didn't watch it.
That's hilarious. I love that you just gave it a good old half star. That's so funny.
Pretty good. Pretty good review.
Right.
Yeah, and I watched Crazy Stupid Love again. And I bumped it to a 5 star.
There you go. Do you like hysterically laugh at the scene at the backyard?
Dude, I anticipate it. I like clap when I know it's about to happen.
So do I. It's so funny.
It brings me so much joy. There's no scene in movies that brings me that much joy, other than maybe like
Dune Part 2.
No, like the yellow dress scene in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, do you want to know what his review was? I'll tell you his review. This, if it like he rated it low, but man, he was spot on. I gotta find his Letterboxd account. We love George, although we hate your opinion on How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Oh goodness,
Terrible opinion.
He said, Kate Hudson in that yellow dress is the best any human being has ever looked.
It's hilarious.
It's funny. Yeah, so
movie. How can you not like it?
I love it, dude. It's awesome.
Then I watched Mad Max Fury Road, which was outstanding.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy how
solidified
good it is.
For sure 5 star.
Yeah.
It's it rips hardcore.
What a picture, dude.
It looks fantastic, and like just every aspect of it is so sick.
The score is so good.
Yeah, and the dude playing the guitar while it's just like so awesome.
It's such a good movie, dude. I'm so excited for Furiosa.
I love it. Yeah, it was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it.
Nice, yeah. I went and saw Godzilla X Kong. Did you read my review?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
I told you so.
you did. It kind of sucked. I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing ever, because there are still things that are pretty cool when they do fight the kaijus, the titans, whatever. It is cool. I can't lie. Like the CGI is awesome, but half the movie is humans that I don't care about. The girl, the girl in Godzilla versus Kong, they like can only speak to Kong,
Mm-hmm.
She's like, so her people group, I forget the name, I don't care. She's like their Jesus.
Interesting.
Because she's the one who brings back Mothra, Godzilla's butterfly girlfriend. Apparently. So like the whole storyline was about her and Hollow Earth, and who cares? It doesn't matter. Give me more big people fighting. I don't care about them at all. Brian Tyree Henry's funny. Like everything he says is just funny. So he's like, it was good. But everyone else sucks. They're insufferable. They're not fun. The scale is so bad. Sometimes Godzilla and Kong look like they're 6 feet tall. Like it's bad. The whole movie, Godzilla's in it for like 8 minutes, I swear. I have a 2-hour movie. The whole premise, though, basically is Kong lives in Hollow Earth, and then he discovers Scar King and like the underground civilization of these apes that were banished to this area by Godzilla like a long time ago. So like Scar King wants to like kill all of the human life, and Godzilla's like, "Frick you, dude!" And then a long time ago, he banished them to this to hell. I don't know, basically hell. Um, and then Godzilla or Kong finds them, uh, fights Scar King for a bit, and then Scar King is holding Shimu captive, the ice chick lizard thing that like sent Earth into the last ice age. And Scar King controls Shimu with like a wand. It's not actually a wand, but it's a glowing blue rock, which is basically just a wand. Bad, but like it is cool how like it's hidden behind lava, and then they put a rock over the lava, and then the lava slowly stops falling, and then it was pretty cool. And so then they're just trying to get out. Kong's hand freezes, and then he goes up to the surface, and Godzilla has been sensing all this stuff that's been happening, and he's been going crazy. Like he's been killing lots of titans. Like he's like the protector of Earth, so he's killing titans, bad ones. But then he goes to a nuclear plant and sucks up all the energy. He's like charging because he knows something crazy is about to go down. Then he goes to this place in the Arctic, the Antarctic, like North Pole, South, something like that, to fight this pink energizer eel thing, and then absolutely destroys it, then sits in its home and then charges up with all this radioactive energy, and that's how he turns pink. And then basically him and Kong go fighting. At one point Godzilla does like a swan dive, like full on Michael Phelps into the pool. It looked really weird, I'm not gonna lie. Into the ocean off a mountain. Godzilla suplexes Kong over the Great Pyramids. And they fight, which is like cool. Like it's a good fight. It was fun. And then Mothra comes back and was like, "Yo, you guys need to stop," basically. And they're like, "All right, we're friends now." And then they go into the underworld and go and fight the Scar King. And then it's bad and looks weird. And then they get to the surface, and then they're fighting in Rio de Janeiro, and which was like cool, but it lasted like 2 minutes long. So, yeah, that's the movie.
Nice. I watched it. I give it.
You did. You could
2.5 stars.
I would say you could like. It's so like half the movie was so boring, probably over half, and then it was cool. So like I gave it 2.5. It's like whatever. I watched Rush. I don't know if you read what I wrote as well, but
no.
Okay, I wrote it. Just sometimes you read my things just because like it lines up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't give it a star rating. I said my brother loved this movie, so my full thoughts will be on our podcast next week. Don't want to spoil what I think. I will say Daniel Bruhl and Chris Hemsworth are both fantastic. Rating coming soon. You give it 4.5, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I would give it 4. I liked it a lot. Like it was good. I had a really good time watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Hemsworth really is really good. And then Daniel Bruhl is even better.
Incredible.
The racing was sick. It's pretty like crazy. Like the story itself is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked the ending. I thought the last 5 minutes of the movie was pretty awesome. So maybe I could raise it. You have a love for racing movies more than I do, so
some reason, yeah.
For some reason, like, have you watched Gran Turismo yet?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, yeah.
I gave issues or whatever, like some of the stuff takes you out of it or whatever.
Right.
So like, I've raced this truck 5,000 times. I can do this. I know it. Shut up, bro. You play a video game. This is your first time racing the track, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. So you
enjoyed it a lot, though.
Yeah, you love racing movies. I like them a lot, especially if they're good. And this was good. Like I liked it. I could see myself watching it again someday. Yeah, I was not like surprised because wasn't expecting it to be bad because you said it was really good, but definitely like um enjoyed it. So good movie. I'll give my own little star rating. I watched what Doctor Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying About Love and Love the Bomb. Hitchcock, I think. It's Hitchcock. No, it's not Hitchcock. It's Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. Good movie. 4 stars as well. It's funny. I didn't like love it or anything like that. I guess like I had more fun watching Rush, but this is probably like better. I guess I don't know. But I liked the movie. It was interesting, like war movie. It's a good time. I don't have a ton to say. But I liked it. I watched Days Confused. Vibes. Just the most vibes. They do almost nothing in the entire movie.
You just gotta start living. And
Yeah, that's at the end of the movie. But I liked it. Like, I mean, literally, it's just like freshmen learning how to become high schoolers. It's the end of the last day of school, so now 8th graders are freshmen. They're going through that party, drinking. They like girls. They like cars. It's the 70s, so they smoke weed. You know, that's kind of the whole shtick. And it's just like takes place in like a night, I think. And so, I mean, literally, it's just a hangout movie. It's like just a bunch of people hanging out. And like it was great vibes, like the most vibes. I watched Rear Window. Sick movie, great movie. That's Hitchcock. And James Stewart. So, It's a Wonderful Life. That guy. He's the lead actor.
Yep.
It is really good. The whole framing, the shots, the story's interesting. Because it's obviously all in his apartment.
Yeah.
And then the window, obviously. I love how it played out. It was suspenseful. I really liked it. I thought it was a great movie.
Nice.
And then I watched A Hidden Life. Terrence Malick. I didn't know the extent of what it was about. I knew the premise. It was about a guy. It was about Nazi Germany, basically.
Yeah.
Or the Nazis, Hitler, all that stuff. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Like, I watched it on Good Friday. Could not have watched a better movie on Good Friday. It's about this guy and his family. They're Austrian.
Mm-hmm.
He gets drafted to go fight for Hitler, but he's a Christian. His family, they're Christians. They believe like just Christians, like, right? And he's like, I'm not going to. Like, I will not do this. I will not fight for Hitler. I do not believe in this. And so he goes to jail, and the whole movie is him. Like, he comes back to his family at one point, but he's on trial. He's in jail. He's writing letters, and like him and his wife's voices back and forth, writing letters to each other. And it's all about his Christian faith and him being a martyr, basically. It's a true story. And I mean, I wept. Like, it's sad. Obviously, you can kind of guess what happens if the movie's made about him and all that. Mm-hmm. But there's just like certain things that I was loving. I love the whole movie. It was beautiful. Terrence Malick just makes beautiful movies. But then just the story, like I was watching after Good Friday service. So you're thinking about the resurrection or the death of Jesus and like the sacrifice he made. And then you have this guy that's like living that. He's like, I'm going to make this stand basically.
Yeah.
Incredible. I have to read you this quote. There's a conversation early in the movie where the main character is talking to a painter who's painting in a church. Mm-hmm. I was talking about being a real Christian and all this stuff. And he says this. He says, I help people look up from the pews and dream. They look up and they imagine that if they lived back in Christ's time, they wouldn't have done what the others did. They would have murdered those whom they now adore. I paint all this suffering, but I don't suffer myself. I make a living of it. What we do is just create sympathy. We create admirers. We don't create followers. Christ's life is a demand. You don't want to be reminded of it. so we don't have to see what happens to the truth. A darker time is coming when men will be more clever. They won't fight for the truth, they'll just ignore it. I paint their comfortable Christ with a halo over his head. How can I show what I haven't lived? Someday I might have the courage to venture. Not yet. Someday I'll paint the true Christ. Insane. Like, I'm like sitting there and then I'm like, holy crap. Like, applicable for one.
Mm-hmm.
And like, especially in the context of the movie, he's talking about being a real, like, doing what a follower of Jesus would have done.
Yeah.
I did not know this movie was that Christian. I thought it like Christian themes and like that was about it. It was, oh my gosh, it's my favorite religious movie ever.
Crazy.
Hands down. So good. Oh, it was really, it's 3 hours long. It's a long movie. But I just kind of locked in. I don't know. Like, I turned it on and I was playing Madden a little bit, and then I just kind of just stopped and just sat back and watched it on my laptop for the next 2 hours and 30 minutes because I was so locked in. So,
That's fire.
yeah, I highly recommend it. Like, it was incredible. So,
W.
yeah, big W. I need to watch more. Dude, Terrence Malick's the GOAT, bro. He makes great movies.
Yeah.
All right, X-Men 97.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. What'd you think?
It was good. It was great. It was awesome.
Dude, they're cooking. They're cooking. Like, the whole Sinister stuff and like the clone. Spoilers, by the way.
You just got spoiled. Fun fact.
Fun fact. You just
Fun fact.
spoiled it.
You know what now.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was really good.
The whole gene, like the gene stuff, obviously is really interesting.
Then they just set up the storm stuff at the end.
Yeah.
Further that along. It was very interesting. Yeah, the whole gene clone stuff. They did it really well.
They did.
Carried a lot of like.
Do you think Magneto's all good?
No, but
or do you
I think that he's not an issue. Does that make sense?
I mean, do you think he's going to end up being the villain of the show?
Maybe, but if he does, it will be a good twist.
It will be good.
Honestly, because right now it'll be a good twist. I'm definitely, they've done a good job convincing me that he's not good, but he has no reason to turn bad again, because the reason he's doing it is like his own moral obligation. Like, he's forcing himself
towards Charles, yeah,
to carry out
Charles and mutants.
Yeah, exactly. So his mutant passion, which is his personal thing, aligns with what he's doing right now, and then his obviously relationship with Charles, and he's carrying out his will beyond the grave. Mm-hmm. But like his own obligation that he's putting on himself.
Yep.
So it's like, why would he not? Why would he turn bad?
Right.
Do I think he will? I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, because of that, I think it'll be a great twist, because I fully expect him. I have no reason why he should. So I think it'll be good.
I agree. I think it'll be good.
Looking if that does happen, either way, if he doesn't and if he does, I think it will be great.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just good. It's always a good show.
The show is great.
It's awesome.
Show is great. And which will be. I heard this. Escape Pod talked about it. But the Spider-Man TV show ended in a cliffhanger too. And so, if this is successful, they'll make it.
Nice.
Which would be awesome.
Nice.
So, 2 movies of the week. 2 very different. One's a short film. So, The Spider Within.
Yes, superhero mental health awareness.
Yeah.
Wow, we really getting animated superhero mental health awareness before men's mental health awareness.
That's true. But the synopsis is Miles has to fight a silent but deadly enemy that many people across the world have to deal with as well. Anxiety.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too.
Wasn't anything crazy.
No.
It was very short, but I thought it did a good job.
Like, I didn't give it a rating. I don't even know what I would rate it. Probably 4.
Yeah, like 4.
Yeah. So, did Elijah watch it?
I think so.
Yeah, I'd be curious what he thinks of it because it's like so not like it's very adult.
It is very adult.
But like it's good. I think the ending is really good when he's like I like can we just go walk and talk, Dad? Like I think that's cool.
It is cool.
I mean it's pretty obvious that it's just bringing light to mental health and anxiety.
Well, it's like a fundraiser, so yeah.
Oh, it is? That's cool. I didn't know that. I'll have to show Jenna. She'd probably eat it up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
And then, finally, I've been wanting to watch this for so long. We watched Bo Burnham's Inside.
Yeah.
The comedy, musical, self-reflective piece of media released on Netflix in 2021 after the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's highly acclaimed.
Very, but it is also a documentary comedy special style, which is always, I feel like the minimum for anything like that is a 4. So,
I guess I don't know what I've watched that's like it.
well,
Like
none, but like if you go to like the Letterboxd highest rated thing, it's gonna be like One Direction tour documentary.
Yeah,
With a 4.9, and it's like, oh, for sure, definitely.
Yep. What'd you think?
Not funny at all.
Really?
I laughed 0 times.
Okay.
I fell asleep watching it last night and then finished it today.
Okay.
But I do think it's pretty good.
Okay.
Very
interesting. This is not what I expected.
Yeah. I mean, so I didn't find it funny at all, but also I don't know that a lot of people did. People say the irony is that it's called a comedy special, but it's completely self-deprecating.
Deprecating?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the right version of the word to use in that sentence.
Okay.
That's
yeah. I mean, I laughed a couple times for sure. It's not funny like joke haha funny. I think it's funny in concept.
I agree. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more had I watched it when we were
in 2020.
In that
I agree.
I think I would have probably been like, wow, 5-star, it's great. But in retrospect, a lot of it's just not very funny, and it's super meta and relevant to its time. So a lot of it's like some of it's kind of cringy, and like you're like looking back on it. It's like when anytime you like make something.
It's like the what are those joke in Black Panther.
Exactly. It's like when you make something that's super relevant to a certain time period, and then you look back on it when something was fun. It's going to be very cringy, like looking at old things of yourself and stuff you did that you thought was hilarious.
Right. I will say there are some of the songs I really enjoy.
No, I thought his songwriting was, not hilarious. I didn't laugh, but I thought it was hilarious as in, I did think they were really clever. And well done. I will say that.
I FaceTime with my mom, I thought was pretty funny.
White Girl's Instagram was monumental.
White Girl's Instagram is so funny. Content, open up with content, I thought was great.
My favorite part, and the only part that I guess I would say I like chuckled or smiled or whatever, like the most, was definitely the reaction and the
that was funny,
and the stream. Those 2 moments.
Those were
reaction
good.
Loop was great. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then him streaming and controlling himself in like an indie game style was
also good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really meta. Obviously, I think I liked it. Obviously, I think it was good, very good. I'm more impressed with what it is as a like filmmaking perspective. I'm extremely impressed. Like,
oh yeah, that's what raises it a lot for me, is that the cinematography and the shots were super well crafted and really good.
And it might be, people have said that it might be one of the best things that like a solo person has ever just made, period.
Probably, yeah. That's probably like a statement.
He wrote it, he photographed it, he performed it, he
I mean, he
directed it.
wrote the music, directed it, performed it, acted, shot,
He did
cinematography,
everything.
editing, lighting, everything. He did literally all of it. All of it's just in the room or whatever.
Because like if you go to like the where is it? A crew. It's like there's a couple producers and then one guy did sound on it. But other than that, writer, editor, cinematographer, composer, sound, producer, and director, and performance, Bo Burnham. Like that's really impressive. Like that infinitely raises the score. I think I'll sit at a 4.5. I think if I watched it, I think if I watched it in 2020, it'd be a 5. Like Ben Ritter watched it in 2020 and he like adores it because he watched it in 2020 and like he revisits it because like I don't know if I'll ever revisit it. Like
I don't think I will either. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I rewatch parts of it regularly. I'm like, yeah,
I don't have the same connection. Like I think it's brilliant, but
I agree.
It doesn't like pull on me in the same way. Like there's certain.
My only other issue, and which I think that the whole thing being shot and him like whole concept is like him mentally breaking down or whatever as he's doing this or whatever. And he's not shaving, cutting his hair or anything. So you're getting to see like this whole transition of time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing though is that like I think it's kind of a little bit cringy to try to showcase your own mental breakdown and know that you're perfectly framing and setting up all the lighting and all this stuff.
I didn't think about that.
A little bit. Like kind of towards the beginning when he's like laying on the pillow with all the cords, like he put the cords there and like set up a camera above him and put the microphone in the perfect place and then laid down and put a blanket over him and then shot himself like doing that kind of thing. Like, the stuff where he like cries or whatever and like does that kind of thing. I like at the very end when he like does it and you like see him in the corner, like it like works and like kind of makes sense. He's obviously not crying. It's like it's supposed to be a visual representation. But then some of them I definitely was like, you probably set this shot up for 45 minutes. Like very very unauthentic for that specific scene. Which seems like it needs to be authentic, but
I get that.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it was monumental. Definitely for like we talked about.
I definitely wish I watched it when it came out.
I agree. If we watched it when it came out, it probably would have been like 5-star best thing ever.
Yeah, but it is great. I like it, but
it was great. 4 stars for me.
4.5 for me. But yeah. Oh, I'm about to go to the driving range
again. Nice.
I have a bunch of tokens, so I'm not paying anything.
Solid.
And it's also 75 right now, so
that's good. Yeah. I think it's hot here.
You're like, it's always 75 here.
Well, I mean, it's getting there.
Yeah.
We got a severe thunderstorm watch, but it is 83 degrees.
Yeah, it's nice.
But then tomorrow's going to be like 68. But that's like the only day that's below 75.
Well, it's going to be like 70 and then it's going to be like 50. So.
Solid. Well, thanks everybody for listening, watching. Probably a better visual episode. So.
Yeah, there's a lot for us to do. Talked about a lot.
We did. Talked about a lot.
A lot not planned. So, if you're listening, again, our views are our own. And
our views are exactly what you should believe, and if you don't, you're completely wrong.
Our dynamic is literally, this is why people think we're funny, is because of things like that. Michael, he should come on. He loves Star Wars. We should do a Star Wars episode with him. That'd be fun. But our views are our own. And according to Micah, if you don't have our views, you're wrong. And then no movie is a recommendation unless stated otherwise. If you're under 18.
Yes, correct. Life's tough. Get a helmet.